Arguably the most polarizing and colorful political figure in Louisiana history is dead. The state's only four-term governor, Edwin Washington Edwards, passed away this morning at 93, just 1 month before his 94th birthday. His longtime friend and biographer, Leo Honeycutt, says the governor died peacefully of respiratory failure at his home in Gonzales, and they said he was surrounded by family. Known for his quick wit and charming persona, Edwards climbed his way to the governor's mansion from poor, humble beginnings in Marksville, Louisiana. He was the subject of several federal investigations, and he also served time in prison for racketeering. A lifelong Democrat, he once famously said the only way he could lose to a Republican opponent was if he were, quote, caught in bed with a dead girl or a live boy.
And I acknowledge that there are good reasons why I should not run. I know them. But there are better reasons why I should.
Our own Heath Allen is joining us now in studio to give his perspective of what it's been like to cover the former governor. Heath, you have covered him since 1968, sharing so many of his stories and just following along with his political journey. Tell us just one story that you would remember in particular about that experience.
You know, I think it's more than one story. One thing that I recall is just how the flamboyancy, you know, especially during his trials, you know, here in New Orleans, when he would come to court either walking backwards down the sidewalk one day, or he would come to the court in a horse-drawn carriage. The man was bigger than life, larger than life. He was a character, and that's why everybody loved him. You never knew what he was going to do next. But from my viewpoint, he was like an iceberg in politics. You know, you see the tip of the iceberg, everything that goes on out of sight. He was a master craftsman behind the scenes in cutting deals and getting things done. There was no better politician during his time in office and out of office, if you will, than Edwin Edwards.
Heath, you talk about behind the scenes. That's something you as a journalist got to witness firsthand. Give our viewers a little tidbit about more of what he was like behind the scenes when it comes to working with journalists, local journalists. What was he like?
You know, the interesting part about that is he has the reputation because of the scandals that were involved in his office while he was in office. You know, the fact that he went to prison, of some sort of dishonesty. That's probably one of the most honest people I've ever dealt with as far as a journalist goes. He would certainly tell you just exactly what was on his mind at the time. He would tell you how things were going to go together, and whether you liked it or not or believed it or not, he would lay it out there for you and walk away from it and let you deal with it how you wanted to. He didn't make any apologies. He didn't ask for any favors. He just gave it to you as straight as he could give it to you, and then again let you take that pen or typewriter and go with it.
Lastly, Heath, really quickly, you've been in contact with the former governor's family throughout his medical situations he's dealt with over the last several years. Tell me a little bit about how they've handled that and how they've handled kind of watching his health journey up until his final breath.
Not so much his family I've been in touch with, but one of my dear friends is Leo Honeycutt, the man that wrote the governor's biography, and he's basically kept me informed, you know, kept me up to date on how the family was doing, and they're doing good. They're a strong family. This has been no surprise. It's been a long time coming, so they're prepared for it. Nobody likes to lose a family member, certainly one that's larger than life like this. But doing well, strong folks.
All right. Heath Allen, thank you so much as always. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.